Hi, everyone. Welcome to the week of October 5th. So the new link along with our sight word of this week, which is we, is posted under Monday during our morning meeting time. I don't anticipate there to be any schedule changes this week. It's a pretty normal week. Okay. Moving down under the 10 to 11 o'clock hour choice board and independent work in Google Classroom, there is your weekly small group time slide. Those groups have changed since last week. I did some assessments and I made some changes. Miss B will be meeting with children in small group, and I will be meeting with children in small group. So we're going to start to kind of take advantage of Miss B being here and being able to work with the children. Starting this week, at some point, I don't have the schedule yet. Some children will be working with another teacher. Her name is Mrs. Bond. She's very, very nice. She'll be meeting with students who are going to be working on their letter names and possibly letter sounds during the 2 to 3 o'clock hour in probably 15 or 20-minute increments. As soon as I get that schedule, I will let you know if your child will be working on that with Mrs. Bond. Okay. Small group math times are exactly the same as last week. No changes there. Okay. So these are our small group times for this week, the week of 10-6. Moving on to our choice board. I did update it into Google Slides, so hopefully if you were having a compatibility issue, that's no longer an issue. You should be able to just click on the links and it should take you directly to the song or activity. Okay, so for Monday we have art, and then please just be mindful and remember that your child has to participate in iReady as a district requirement for at least 40 minutes a week. I would say if your child really enjoys it and they want to go up to 50 minutes a week, that would be fine. You don't want to do much more than that because you really don't want them to go into independent, because this is supposed to be independent. You don't want them to go into independent curriculum that's too advanced for them, either developmentally or just even, you just want to be careful. If you do much more than about 15 minutes a day, you could potentially start to enter second grade material, which it's tough for them to conceptualize things like place value and different kinds of topics. So I would recommend no more than 15 minutes a day. And like I said, the minimum, please, for everyone is 40 minutes. If you want to do 40 minutes in any block of time you want, that's fine with me. If you want to do 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes, that's fine. Whatever works for you. So I just put it in the choice board as a reminder that it should be done. And also a reminder, your child should be supervised from a distance during this time. We want to be mindful that they're not, opening another app during this time and playing with something else. We want to be mindful that they're not just guessing things willy-nilly. So I get a report on all of the work that they do, and it's helpful for me to see what they're struggling with, the areas they're excelling in. So just if you could kind of be in the proximity just for some redirection if it's needed, or to remind them to slow down, or if they have a question. If they say, I didn't know what that said, you can completely press the listen button, listen to it, and then restate the question. You want to be careful not to explain it to them, because if they're not understanding a concept, I need to know that, and I won't know it unless they get it wrong. So I hope that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, please send me an email and let me know. We can talk about it. Okay, so also for math, they're going to be working on their independent number 5 page. Each week, again, I want to be flexible and work within your system and what works for your home. For handwriting, it doesn't matter to me what page they're working on. When they're working on handwriting, if they could also work on the sound that letter is making every day throughout that week, that would be a great opportunity to review that. Sight words. On Monday, please add the new sight word, which is we, to their sight word flashcard pile. And then going over your flashcards and your sight words every day is a great idea, just like going over your letter sounds every day is a great idea. And then there's a sight word page in the pack and a song with a link here. Reading together for 20 minutes. Moving on to Tuesday, library. iReady for 20 minutes. Roll and cover game. So they're just going to roll the die, count the dots, and cover the number. They can cover it with a pom-pom or a math counter, whatever works for you. A handwriting and letter sound page, and then a review of your new sight words, all of them, and then an activity on Seesaw, which is listed here. Then listening to reading for 20 minutes or encouraging them to start to read by themselves for 20 minutes. I know that we're at different levels for that, and that's completely okay. It's always great for them to listen to reading. Wednesday is music. iReady, count and color page in the pack. Please choose a handwriting page or activity. And then for sight words, practice all the sight words, and here's a link for another sight word activity on Seesaw. And then phonics, beginning letter sound scavenger hunt. There's a direction link here. It doesn't matter to me. There are, I think, 4 different scavenger hunt pages in the last pickup pack. It doesn't matter to me which one you choose. It just matters to me that they're practicing and going over their letter sounds. And please, Jack Hartman letter sounds is a great reference for you if you're a little fuzzy on the sounds that they make. This is something, again, going into kindergarten that I wasn't using in 4th grade. So R does not say rah, rah. It says So being careful that when we're reviewing it, we're saying the right sound is helpful. You can also just very quickly YouTube search the correct sounds that they make, and some letters make more than one sound. So just be aware of that when reviewing. Okay. Moving on to Thursday, there's gym, iReady math. There's a number formation hands-on activity with the link here, giving directions on what to do for that. Handwriting and letter sounds, go ahead and choose a page. Reading, build your sight words out of Play-Doh today. And then listening to reading, Miss B is pre-recorded the story, I Love You All Day. So the children can listen to her read that to them on Thursday. Then it will be Friday. Friday, this play activity is optional. So I know, I had mentioned that I'd really like to incorporate more purposeful play options as the year goes on and as we're sort of settling into things. Please know that I understand schedules may not allow for this, but if your schedule does allow for it, I would definitely encourage it. It's probably one of my favorite things about working with kindergartners. They can take and learn so much through meaningful hands-on learning opportunities. So one of our stories this week is called Ice Cream. And so it's all about ice cream. So encourage them to make an ice cream shop. They can make a menu. Encourage them to, what kind of flavors do you want to offer at your ice cream shop? Vanilla, chocolate, what letters do you hear? Help them build a menu. Help them build just a sign, ice cream shop. And then what goes with that word? Oh, I should draw an ice cream cone maybe. Maybe they can make money and they can count with the money. It's $5 for one ice cream cone, so they have to count out 5. They could also build an ice cream truck out of maybe if you have some extra boxes at home, and then the ice cream truck could go around and deliver ice cream to people and people could pay for it, or maybe they want to build it out of Legos. So take some time and just let it be self-guided, but then come in if you have time and help them with the literacy or the mathematics portion of things. And again, that's all optional. So math, 10 minutes of iReady, count and color objects page in the packet, finish any unfinished work. And then for sight words, please feel free to read and review any of the sight word books that we have gone over and sent home for any of the words. That's a great way for the children to practice their sight words. Letter sound, practice saying the sounds of the letters in your name and practice building it with magnets. And then listen to reading for 20 minutes in Epic or read to self. Okay, so that's the choice board for this week. Okay. Last 2 things, I did also post under the choice board section of Monday's schedule. I also posted ideas for learning and practicing sight words. So here is the list. This is also available inside. When you first picked up the packs of information and supplies for your child in August, there was a folder with your child's name on it. Inside that folder is a pretty thick pack, and it has this list of sight words, this list of additional kindergarten words. It also has Fry's next 100 words. It has letter formation sheets. It has number cards. There's tons of information in that. But I also wanted to give it to you digitally so you can know and just remember this is the order that we go in for our sight words. So now you have that. And then there are also some optional ways that you can teach and review your sight words with your child at home. And then I think that's about it. My friends who are meeting with Mr. Abruzzi, your story is here. We're going to practice that this week. Okay. And let me see what else is coming up. So we do have the 10/7 is the deadline for opting to go from virtual to hybrid. So if you're interested in going to hybrid, 10/7, so that's Wednesday, is the deadline. So just send me an email. Let me know. It's okay. It's whatever works best for your family is what makes me happy. So if you're happy and you feel like this is working, then I am super happy for you to be here. If you don't feel like it's working, that's okay too. Just send me an email and I'll put your name on the list to switch to hybrid. Okay. We have a student birthday on the 9th. There is no school on the 12th. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. And then on the 13th, that will be the first day that children who have switched will go to their new classroom. We have a birthday on the 16th. The 19th is bus safety week, so we may have some late announcements that week. I just want to give you a heads up. Miss B's last day is the 23rd. We have a birthday the 25th. The next supply pickup will be at your school, October 28th. October 29th is Bat Day. We're going to have lots of fun activities. There's a special little pack with some information and things there. The 30th, we will have a Halloween party. And the 1st is going to be the next Scholastic book order. So I'll have some new flyers in the new pickup, which is going to happen on, what did I say, the 28th. So that's it. So I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you later.